What's going on, pumpkin people? It's Harvey with Cardwell Farms. This right here is gonna do a little update. This is a butternut squash plant. It's probably 150-ish square feet or so. Pollinated this little Johnny, I don't know, I think 4 or 5 days ago now. Growing really fast. In the years past, I grew I think an 86-pound butternut squash, but it literally just had this main vine. It was probably twice this long, but it was just a main vine. That was it. So I'm looking forward to this bad boy this year. I got another one pollinated. Oh, right here on the main vine. They grow their fruit on the main vine. And then another one that I'll pollinate tomorrow morning, but I'll probably end up going with that one. We'll see how the other ones grow. But the plant is just growing like bananas. It's growing really crazy. And then these here are my long gourds. The plant is planted right there. This is my 15-foot tall trellis that my pops and I built. If you look really closely right here, you can see this green stick going up. That's my sunflower that's about to start bolting. It's got a flower on it all the way up there. So it's probably like 15.5 feet tall right now. I've got a long gourd planted on the back side and the front side, just covering the tower. These plants look phenomenal this year. But I grow the vines out and I bury them so that they've got more than just the stump pushing the fruit up top. And these are by far my best long gourd plants I've ever had. That's the other one back there. This is a bushel gourd plant. I don't have anything pollinated on it yet. On bushel gourds and long gourds, they both grow on their secondary vine. So you won't get a fruit along the main vine. You'll get it on these side vines that come out. Don't ask me why they grow like that. This is my eggplants. This one's getting pretty big. This one over here is decent size. The plants were covered in weeds. It's a little tomato right there. I came through here with a weed whacker. Just weed whacked all the grass down. Got some giant sunflowers. I think these ones were 20-inch heads, maybe 22-inch heads. Then my giant multiple sunflowers, my sad corn this year. This is the worst corn I have ever grown, I think ever. There's like 2 good stalks. One there, one there. That over there is my Indian corn. And then these things back here, just going bonkers. I got weeds everywhere. I got this seed right here, I think 9 to 10 years ago from a friend of mine that passed away, sadly, that I worked with. Look at the stalk on this thing. It's just a monster. It's growing out of my compost pile, actually. Here's another one. This one's got different colored heads on it though. It's beautiful heads. And then right back there you can see I've got, I don't know, they're probably 120 foot long or so rows of sunflowers. I've got 5 rows back there. I grow them all for the bees. You can probably see the bees maybe a little bit, maybe. There's one right there on that flower. Another one down here flying around. I grow them just for the bees. It's a blueberry bush, a bunch of blueberries. These puppies are doing really good. This one just blooms after all the rest. I don't know why. That's, believe it or not, one dahlia plant that I left in the ground last year. These are dinner plate dahlias. These things are just gorgeous flowers. They're huge. I'll probably get 50 or 60 flowers off this one bushel. I don't know, it was like a hedge, but all the flowers made it fall over. I should stake it up, but yeah, too busy. Throw all my corn plants, my raspberries, my ever-bearing raspberries. Holy cow, do we have a ton of them. Kind of hard to tell, but this is all raspberries through here. And I'm 6'1", and that's gotta be close to a foot taller than I am. These are 7-foot tall raspberry bushes. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, just covered in raspberries. And they just keep producing all the way to the frost. So we get thousands upon thousands of raspberries from one, I don't know, I think it's 65 feet long, 60 feet long or so. That's my little ugly duckling over there. Kind of looks like, what's that starfish? Patrick from SpongeBob SquarePants. The front of it looks like a star. Looks pretty funny. Anyways, all right, well, just thought I'd show you a little update on certain things. I do have one decent sized pumpkin over there. I think it's just over 1,000 pounds. In fact, we'll run over here and show you really quickly. My chickens that I hatched these buggers from eggs this year in an incubator with my daughter. That's, well, she's 6 years old. That one right there is, and that one is so cool looking. That one almost had, it's got like brown on it. I think they're probably 4 or 5 months old now. It's our older chickens. I feed them all sorts of, anything that comes out of the garden, weeds, anything I haven't sprayed with bug killer. I use imidacloprid, but I try not to feed them any of that. Ooh, there's a little wormy. Get out of here, worm. Okay, there she is. It's the 2560 Ginger. Plant's gotta be encroaching on, I don't know, probably close to 1,000 square feet or so. Pumpkin has reached right about 1,000 pounds. It's day, I don't know, I think it's day 45-ish, something like that. So it might end up getting up there to be close to my biggest pumpkin, which is, I think, like 1790, 1,800 pounds almost. Still growing side vines. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then the main vine is over there. The early plant didn't really look good, so I'm growing all this out. Weed whacked in here too. I'll come in and I'll till all this up probably at some point. So my gorgeous dahlias, they're doing killer. Beautiful dahlias. I've got, I think, like 20 of them right here or so. Get these from Jennifer and Brian Miller up in the Skagit Valley area, Washington. Doing really good. My strawberry patch that I started this year, killing it. Finally started throwing strawberries, that's awesome. Oh yeah, I forgot about this too. I've got some marrows. There's one. There's the other marrow. Maybe I'll get one to the scale this year. Oh, that one opened up this morning. Didn't even know that. Wasn't paying attention. Here's a pretty little dahlia. No, I don't think any of these ones are dinner plate dahlias. That other one was a dinner plate dahlia. This one is gotta be my favorite. It's like a burgundy. Doesn't show it in the camera very well, but it's like a purplish burgundy color. I don't know. These two sunflowers are giant head sunflowers. That one was just a volunteer. I don't know what that one is, but it looks like it's gonna have multiple. Yeah, it's gonna have a bunch of heads on it. Yeah, that pumpkin over there, she's getting big. She's at 45 days old. That's a 5 foot by 5 foot square. I've pulled it forward a bunch. It's off the 5 foot on the back, so it's got to be encroaching, I don't know, 3 feet at least, maybe 3.5 feet long by probably 4 feet wide at least, roughly, maybe, right about there. That's the ugly duckling back there. If you look at the front of it, you can see it from here. It kind of looks like Patrick from SpongeBob SquarePants. I actually started, can't really see it from here, but there's 1, 2, 3. There's a few more pumpkins that I'm trying to grow for maybe the Prettiest Pumpkin Award, the Howard Dill Award. From over here you can see my raspberries better almost. It's that whole patch, and then there's some thornless blackberries over here. Anyways, all right, well, have a good night, everybody. Hopefully all your gardens are doing good. Happy to say I might end up getting one decent sized pumpkin this year, because this year is kind of a wash for me. Kind of gave up at a certain point on that plant back there, and I've got one other one over yonder, the 2301 Pew. It's actually, wish I wouldn't have given up on it. It's a good analogy. Don't ever give up on something, even if you think it's trash or it's not growing very good, because I finally got a pumpkin to set on that plant, and it's growing very, very well now, but gave up on the plants. The weeds are taking it over. So anyways, yeah, the blossom end looks great on this pumpkin, nice and hard, no yuckies at all. The stem stress is doing good on this pumpkin. The stem is pretty small. Ooh, a squash bug. Get out of here, squash bug. Better get rid of that. Stem's looking great on this pumpkin. It's super short, but you know, it is what it is. No stress though at all. Usually I get like a kink on the underside under here, but no kink there, no kink anywhere yet. Not like a bad kink, but just a little kink on the underside normally, but nothing yet. And the skin on this pumpkin is just baby butt smooth. Kind of sounds bad. It's just very, very soft skin. Anyways, have a good day, guys. Talk to you later.